Hi, I'm Holly Trumpeter, and I'm here with Lynell Beckstrom, and today is our final webinar. And today I would really like to have gratitude for everybody who's been following us once again. Thank you for the techs out there and doing the good work and saving lives and helping people with their stress. All of the good things that you do, spreading light to this planet. Thank you for all of you, and thank you for Rapid Eye because of what it's meant to me in my life. So, Lynell.
Well, today, we talked about it a lot, but we thought what we'd do today is leave you with a tool and skill that you, especially for those, I know there's a lot of technicians watching, but also for those families and friends, and especially on my Visalis community out there, that really don't know what Rapid Eye technology is. They haven't had a session, so they don't know. So we thought we'd demonstrate one of the tools and skills that you all could use out there when you feel bad, when you feel triggered, when you're mad at that clerk in the store, or your children are driving you to insanity, or you feel like yelling and fighting and you really don't want to have to clean up that mess. You know, get yourself in another room and try this, what you see. You know, I'm going to demonstrate on Holly, but you try it. And we'd like you to have the experience. Really, let's see if this stuff works.
That's
so
right.
We'd like to leave you with that. The emergency process in Rapid Eye was really developed to help people in emergencies. Like if you were on the highway and you came upon, a car accident and people are wandering around in shock. Something that would deal specifically with exactly what is going on in the moment. Because when we start moving the wand really quickly in those healing modalities, the sensory ones, we open up more neural pathways. And you're processing more than just what happened in the moment. But we found with eye movement alone that it brings it back to beta brainwave instead of alpha, and you process just what you're saying, what you're hearing, what you're feeling in that moment. So that's what the emergency process is all about, is someone's been trained to assist you and to relieve that shock and trauma. Basically right now, you can go back into it and get it, but it's really in the moment for when you're out there in your nitty-gritty everyday life and things happen. And haven't you gotten triggered and later you thought, God, why was I so mad? That really wasn't that big of a deal. It's because other things were triggered along with that. You can learn the amazing abilities and power within your own body that you have to heal simply by moving your eyes back and forth. You activate the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of your brain to start a communication and a dialogue. And you start releasing that trauma basically before it gets in there to have to be stored and take up your energy. So that's what we wanted to demonstrate to you today. Okay, Holly, you expressed to me that you had some trauma and some negative feelings around cars and car accidents. Mm-hmm. So on a scale from 1 to 10, all right, with 1 being neutral and 10 being the worst trauma ever, the worst triggers, where is your issues about cars and car accidents on that scale?
Between a 7 and an 8.
Okay, so pretty intense.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do in a moment is bring up the eye directing device and I'm going to move it in front of your eyes, and all you're going to do with it is hold your head still and you're going to track with it. You follow it, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to show it done without the eye directing device, okay? And the emergency process is also used in sessions if someone starts to open too many neural pathways, because we're not about re-traumatization. We're about what's dealing right now in the moment and getting through it. That's what the emergency process is used for, whether it's used in the session or you come upon an accident, okay? Mm-hmm. And today we're consciously accessing how you feel about car accidents, okay? All right, so here we go. So I'm going to have you follow the wand and make sure it's right in front of your eyes. If I get off, you tell me, okay? So look over here, over here. Good. Does that feel in front of you? Mm-hmm. Good. So let's let your right and left brain talk about what it feels like when you're riding in a car and you feel triggered, whether it's the driving or you feel like you're going to have an accident, all the feelings that are there. Good job. Let your right and left brain talk about this. Let's locate it in your neural pathways, freeze it, erase it, delete it, dissolve it. Good job. Honor it, release it, resolve. Honor, release, resolve. Honor, release, resolve. Honor, release, resolve. Good. Now, shut tight, open, tight, open, tight, open. Take a big deep breath. Breathe in and breathe it to the light. Awesome. Take a big deep breath and breathe it to the light. Good job. One more. Gather it all up and breathe it to the light. Good job. Now, go ahead and start moving your eyes back and forth without the wand. Okay? Really track it. Make sure it goes way over here, way over there. There you go. Good. Head still, eyes moving back and forth. Good. Release, dissolve, disintegrate. Let go of your negative feelings about cars and what happens when you're in a car and you get nervous. Release that any harm and loss that have come about to you through car accidents. Honor it, release it, resolve it, back and forth. Good job. Now, shut tight, open 3 times. Good. Now take a big deep breath in and let it go. Good. Awesome. One more. Good job. Okay, now I'm going to do it again with the eye directing device. But look over here. Over here. Let's get your head straight.
Wait, let me get my head straight.
Now look over here. Look over here. Look over here. Good. Track with me. Good job. All the negativity, all the feelings about cars, about being in accidents, about getting hurt, your loved ones getting hurt. Release the physical memory in your muscles of being hurt through cars. Good job. Back and forth. Honor it, release, resolve. Honor, release, resolve. Honor, release, resolve. Let it go. Good job. Dissolve it. Now shut tight, open, tight, open, tight, open. Take a big deep breath in and breathe it to the light. Take a big deep breath in. Breathe it to the light. One more time. Breathe it to the light. Good job. Now, close your eyes for a minute. Just breathe normally. Now check back in on your scale. Think about the same incidences that you just had about cars and car accidents. You were at a 7 to 8. If you're going to rate the same feeling, think about the same incidents that you did before. After doing this process, how do you feel?
Wow, I feel so much lighter. I would say around 2 to 3.
Right in there?
Right in there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and next time that you get triggered and you're in a car with something and something happens, remember that holding your head still, picking 2 points on each side of the wall, and moving your eyes back and forth gets your right and left brain in communication. The 3 scrunches help gather up that energy, and then you breathe it out. That's something that you can use in your everyday life.
I wanted to take a minute not only to thank the technicians, but also to talk to those of you who are wondering what rapid eye even is. I wanted to talk to you about the stress and the traumas that we go through in life. And specifically to those of you who are watching this and you know who you are. Your life is in survival mode at the end of the record, spinning round and round. And you just try and get through day to day, right? Because I've been there. So I know what that is like. And I wanted to speak to one of my misconceptions and why it took me so long to get around to where I could get the help and move forward and get into better things in my life. Because life is so awesome. And don't you want to live before you die? Right? That's where I was. I got to the point where I wanted to live before I died. The misconception for me was that I needed to make my life whole. And that meant I needed to get every piece of me from before any of the trauma or anything that happened that got me stuck, bad decisions that I've made, whatever that was. I needed to be that whole person before that happened. You're never going to be the exact same person from day to day, and whole is not being the same person you were before the trauma happened to you. But here's the good news. You get to create, and out of your pain create love, light, happiness, and joy, and you have the wisdom because you've had the experience. You're not broken because you've had a trauma. You're not. You can move past it. The easiest way that I found to do that is through Rapid Eye. And what I would like to do is to challenge you. Try it. What have you got to lose? Find a technician in your area and just try it and see what it can do for you. I have so much gratitude for Rapid Eye and for how it has saved my life, and through me saved the lives around me, and the people who count on me every day, they get a much better me so it helps everybody. And the only way to save everybody around you is to do your work. So let's get started. Much love to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you.